to the second part of our series on faith. We talked to you the last 2 weeks from three particular conversations that we had concerning faith. One of those was Jesus must be Lord in order for faith to work. The other you must believe what you say, the words coming out of your mouth. But also, we wanted to let you know that faith is something that needs to be strengthened. Faith allows God to have a productive relationship with you. Faith cannot receive what faith won't take possession of. As we've had these discussions, the response that you have had has been tremendous. And I am so honored that this conversation, these teachings, are helping you as it relates to faith. I want to talk to you about three other principles today that I think are going to be really a blessing to you as we learn more about faith. And the apostles, they have this conversation with Jesus, and they say, Lord, increase our faith. Imagine that. Gifted people of title and responsibility, people who understand purpose, have an assignment, people who are clearly anointed, gifted by Jesus himself, saying to the Lord, Lord, increase our faith. And the increase of faith was a request in response to the fact that Jesus was teaching them on forgiving others and how forgiveness is a staple in the kingdom, not only for God, but for the believer, because without forgiveness, your heart, if you will, is blocked as it relates to prayer, as it relates to receiving God's word, as it relates to God moving. If hate or unforgiveness is in our hearts, then we are in position of not being heard by God, because you might pray an intellectual prayer. You may pray a prayer that is intelligent. You may even try to pray a prayer that is spiritual, but it cannot be if unforgiveness is locked in your heart. Now, it appears as though I'm getting ready to talk to you about forgiveness and unforgiveness, and this is just me beginning our conversation today, but I believe this is going to help you. If you begin to understand that forgiveness is more for you than it is for the person you're forgiving, you would begin to use this powerful spiritual tool every time you had the opportunity. Forgiveness is about you being released from the control of unforgiveness for something that happened or someone that did something to you. Absolutely, listen to me now. I forgive you not because you deserve it, but I forgive you because it frees me from being bound by you. I forgive you because if unforgiveness is in my heart, I can't reach God clearly, can't speak to him clearly, and he can't respond to me. If I don't forgive you, unforgiveness is poison you drink waiting for the individual to die. If I don't forgive you, then I am locking myself, watch this very closely, in a decade, in a day, in a decade, in a quantity of time that I can be delivered from. But I can't be delivered from that particular period of time when I was offended or hurt or rejected or whatever until I forgive you. Forgiveness will cause you to distance yourself from what is hurting you. Forgiveness will cause you to distance yourself from the person who hurt you. So you're not forgiving for them, you're forgiving for yourself. Because the greatest weapon against you is to carry an offense year after year, decade after decade, and die with it. The problem is that I need to learn what forgiveness is. Forgiveness is actually me. Forgetting and forgiving are not the same thing. Forgetting means that you choose not to bring it up again. Not that it's wiped out of your memory, because that doesn't make sense. Think about God. Can God forget anything? He's omniscient. He knows all things. So what does forgetting mean to a child of God who has the Spirit of God? Forgetting means I choose not to bring it up again. And when I choose not to bring it up again, I stop feeding the root of negativity connected to an offense. And then all of a sudden, when I'm forgetting, I can forgive. Now, to forgive in the Bible technically means a pot full of something liquid, and you drop the pot, you lose the pot and what the pot contains. So when I'm forgiving, I'm dropping the pot. No way I can get it back. because I choose not to remember it. I choose not to bring it up again. So forgiveness is a gift you give an individual that they do not deserve. But forgiveness frees you from the person, the event, the time in life, and the offense. Now, I hope this helps you today. I need you to make a list of those people that you need to forgive and understand that I'm forgiving to be released from you, because unforgiveness keeps me attached to you. I hope this helps you today. Now let's get into, I better put a break there so they can take this separately. Make it your business to forgive again so you can live again. Make it your business to forgive again so you can live again.